Letitia James, monstrous car wreck. Letitia James got in some hot water because remember when we did this piece on the New York firefighters a couple of days ago, booing her, and then she claimed, "Oh, we're going to get you. They're all, we're going to get you." And this is my warning to all liberals that are working under Letitia James. She's not going to ever take the heat for what she does. You're going to take the fall. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Who here, if I put together a membership and we created a thing called, the Doug Club, who would join the Doug Club for you on the New York Post? And I'm hoping a whole lot of spam doesn't just suddenly come up on screen. There we are. Look at that. Look how tiny my enormous head is. Okay, here we go. Top FD Fire Department New York chief takes fall for commish declaring department will hunt down New York AG Letitia James hecklers. This is what happens. Let's watch the clip together.
Attorney General Letitia James.
Oh, come on. We're in a house of God.
Did you see that sarcasm too? She goes, "Oh, come on. We're in a house of God." That was sarcastic and fake. Look at this. Look at this monster. She's a monster. Oh, come on. We're in a house of God and all that. Don't talk that way.
First, simmer down.
Can you imagine telling a fire? Look, the New York Fire Department are sacred after 9/11. And she's telling them, look, hey, you guys, simmer down, you people. Don't express yourself here.
I want to thank Commissioner Kavanaugh and Chief Hodgins for that recognition. And today we are making history, swearing in our first African-American woman chaplain of FDNY.
I would not want to go to a woman chaplain. So there. A top FDNY chief is taking the fall over a Post report exposing how Commissioner Laura Kavanaugh planned to hunt down firefighters and other staffers who mercilessly booed the New York Attorney General Letitia James during a department promotion ceremony. In an email Tuesday to the battalion chiefs, Chief of Department John Hodgins backed off his prior internal announcement, admitting his use of the term hunt was a poor choice of words. He actually meant hunt, but he just he went public with it. He's sorry he got caught. It was not meant to be taken literally and was never uttered by anyone on the executive staff, he wrote. Specifically, there was not and is not an investigation into members booing. There he is taking the fall. You pathetic state, just another state sellout. I'll take the fall on this one, guys. This is what's wrong with the world, is there's too many people coming out and crawling instead of just saying, you know what, to Letitia James, we're not going to do anything about the booing. So there. Hodgins backed off his prior internal announcement in an email of battalion chiefs this week. Here's Hodgins on March 9th email to FDNY. Deputy chiefs warned of a probe by the department's Bureau of Investigation. Holy cow, that's like their version of the FBI. And trials, BITS, to identify which employees booed James. We have you all on video. Imagine that. You're a firefighter. You stick your life on the line. They're going into your houses, and every time there's a fire, they're pulling your babies out with smoke inhalation, saving people's lives, and they have to worry about showing up on video and booing Letitia James, who everyone should boo. Everyone in New York should be booing her for destroying the New York economy single-handedly. For witch hunting a presidential nominee, a candidate on a ballot, off a ballot, for someone trying to remove his name off the ballot and ending American democracy, they should boo her. And now a firefighter can't do that. And because they chanted Trump, because they love Trump. What if they chanted Biden? Why are they only allowed to cheer and clap for Letitia James? Only one form of expression is allowed. You're not allowed to boo. Are they not both your freedom to do? You can clap, yay, or you can boo, boo. And now they're saying, no, you cannot boo. You can only clap. You may only clap for Letitia James, firefighter. Thanks for putting your life on the line. We got your free speech from here. We'll tell you what to do, say, and think. When James took the podium on the primary ceremony held 2 days before at the Christian Cultural Center in Brooklyn, those are 4 words you never want to see in a row. I have been told by the commissioner it will be better for them if they came forward and we don't have to hunt them down. This is the original email when Hodgins went full communist, Marxist, Russia, big brother on them. It'll be best if you just came forward. Remember in 3rd grade, if something went missing, the teacher would say, it's best if you just turn yourself in. Or in Christmas Story, when the kid got his tongue stuck to the lamp and the lady goes out to the class and goes, look, if you turn yourself in, it'll go much better for you than if we catch you. That's how they treat firefighters now in New York. Wrote Hodgins, warning that BITS has video of the audience hissing at James. And Hodgins was threatening he's going to go through the video and catch you guys booing. Thanks for throwing your life. Thanks for carrying, 300 pounds of hose up the stairs and breaking your back. Not we have your back, but we're coming to get you and we have you on video. Don't you dare boo in New York. New York's all, hey, forget about it. Hey, de Blasio, go blank yourself. And now suddenly all these tough guy New Yorkers, they're like, we have you on video. I'm coming for you. I saw your free speech expression against the monstrous Letitia James, who's destroying New York business and going after a political opponent. Quote, they will come to the headquarters to be educated why their behavior is unacceptable. Oh, they're starting re-education programs already. This is China, where if you go out of line, you and your whole family goes to a re-education program. By the way, this is also every human resources place in America also, man. You're going to go through the re-education program. I'm sorry, I was so insensitive. We already know where this is going. They're going to say, I'm sorry, I was so racially insensitive so as to boo Letitia James. No African-American should ever being booed. Only white people can be booed. Okay. Read a separate list of instructions for deputy chiefs, elected officials, union leaders, and civil rights lawyers immediately ripped the directive as something seen in communist China. Good, we're still alive. And that it would be unconstitutional and violate free speech laws. There they are, booing, terrified. All our good firefighters are good men. The FDNY had claimed it was prepared to use available video to track down who booed James. Pam Bondi, a former special advisor to ex-President Trump, sent Kavanaugh a letter Tuesday demanding she end the political witch hunt. Thank you, Pam. I believe she's from Florida. The Trump-aligned America First Policy Institute think tank, whose litigation center she now heads, is prepared to provide legal aid to FDNY staffers adversely affected by your unlawful actions, she warned. In his Tuesday email, Hodgins now claimed the booing was never the issue. Okay, it wasn't the booing. Instead, there were allegations of other violations of department regulations at the ceremony that needed resolving, wrote Hodgins, without being specific, because then he'd be caught in a lie. This guy's a Democrat scum. This Hodgins guy, compromised, throwing his buddies under the bus. Quote, we are reviewing those accusations and talking to our membership about appropriate behavior. Hodgins added, the event was in a church in which we are guests. I'd like to Remind our members that their behavior matters both in uniform and not in uniform. Oh, then if you're in a church, you know what your behavior should be? You should only allow praying, reading the Bible, and preaching the gospel. If you're going to bring up the church, and we're going to get religious, I'm with you on the religion thing. First of all, Hodgins, I'm with you. There should be no booing or cheering in a church. You should be praying, reading the Bible, and preaching the gospel, and telling and making people aware that they are their sins are condemning them and they have to accept Jesus. Is that what you mean by appropriate behavior in a church? Or do you mean conducting a bingo and having a raffle? Here's on Friday, the FDNY would not explain their other violations and accusations for fear of being caught in another lie. The department also refused to say how many firefighters or others at the ceremony, if any, had come forward as requested or been disciplined in any way. You know, when they're not getting fired for not taking who knows what. This is how we treat our lifesavers and heroes, guys. This is how you're just you get sent to human resources by a government apparatchik, a cog in the wheel, a mid-level manager, a mid-wit manager like Letitia James is overseeing and pressuring this guy to go after his fellow firefighters. FDNY leadership is having ongoing conversations with our members about decorum during department events to ensure we're upholding the core values that make the FDNY the greatest fire department in the world, said spokesman Amanda Farinacci. Being a New York firefighter is an honor, and we will continue to impress upon our members, she's a female, we're a female, impressing upon their male members the Karening of the fire department of New York. Good job. Get them, Karen, mid-level manager, that their actions impact everyone who wears the uniform. Okay. If you support the FDNY, send them some love in the chat below. If you have a special message for Letitia James, then this is where you put it in the comments. Just call her Ms. James. Ms. James, retire. I'm Doug in Exile.